everyone, it's week 1, day 1 of Hunting for Health of the 6 weeks that I'm going to be leading up to elk season. Going to be do some exercises that are going to help you train for going over logs, just going through the woods, things I have difficulty with that I started with when I was just beginning this whole activity adventure. The first one is going to be a warm-up. It's going to be over-unders. It's going to help you with going over logs and going under logs. We all know that blowdowns are not our friend, so this is going to help with that. So the first movement is just going to be up and then down, up and then down. You're going to want to do that the other way as well. You never know which way you're going to have to cross a log. That's going to be 3 rounds of 10 reps each. First exercise, now that was only a warm-up. First exercises is going to be 3 rounds of 10 air squats. What you're going to want to do is send your hips back, keep your chest up, and squat. We're going to do that 3 rounds, 10 times. Just go as comfortable as you can. If you can only stop here, that's far enough. Try and keep your knees up equal with your ankles. It should be good to go. Second exercise is going to be 3 rounds of calf raises. We're going to do 3 positions of calf raises to actually get all 3 sets of muscles. The first one, you're just going to rise up on your toes. You're going to do that 10 times. The second one, you're going to actually tilt your feet outwards. And same thing, just rise up. Just stop where it's comfortable and back down. The last one is going to feel a little weird. You're going to actually put your toes together and do the same thing. Now, if you want to get more range of motion and flexibility in your ankles, you can go to the curb and actually go back, and your ankle will actually drop down and then up. You can do this 1 leg at a time, 2 leg at a time. You can do these standing at the kitchen counter. Just make time for them. So that's going to be 3 rounds of 10 each position. The third exercises is going to be wall sits. I'm at the park with my nephew today, so I'm just going to use the playground post as one of them. So what we're going to do is go over to here. You're going to actually put your back against the wall, post, playground, whatever it is that you can find, and you're going to drop down to where it's comfortable for you. Keep your back up, and you want to try not to have your hands rest on your knee, and you're going to hold that for 20 seconds. If you can't hold it for 20 seconds, 10 is far enough. Then you're going to stand up, shake it out. You're going to do that 3 times. The final part of this is for what I'm going to consider cool down is burpees. I know everybody says that they're not their favorite. I'm going to show you 2 different approaches to this. One is going to be a basic, and one is going to be the step up. You can do these as fast, as slow as you need to. So I'll do the first one is going to be the abbreviated of a burpee. You're going to squat, put your hands down, step back, lower yourself, and then step back up. That's considered 1 rep. We're going to end every workout with 10 of these burpees. The second, which is going to get you a little bit more cardio, but you're going to have to work up to these, is just going to be a pop your feet down, up, and clap. So that's pretty short and sweet. It's only going to take you 10 minutes to finish this stuff up. I've already went and pulled my bow back 10 times today. That's one of the main things of training for archery season, is get the muscle memory. I only can shoot about 15 yards in my backyard. It's just getting my muscles to remember that same thing every time. Today we're going to be working on shoulder mobility. It's not necessarily what I consider to be a workout, but a very important part of what we do as archery and my CrossFit stuff. These are simple things that I do every day, whether it be getting ready to shoot or getting ready to do my CrossFit workout. So we're going to still start the warm-up as usual with over and unders. It's the same thing we've been doing. Just lift your legs up, then you're going to squat down. That's something we're going to be doing every week for a warm-up. That's something you can do in the morning. You can do it at night. Just make sure you take the time to do that. As far as what we're considering exercise number 1 this week, we're going to do arm circles. Most of the people that I've learned to shoot from, as well as CrossFit, this is something they do every day as well. You can just start out, and what you're going to want to do is just start with small circles going forward. You can do this anywhere from 10 to 30 seconds, and you're going to want to slowly get your circles bigger. So you're just going to want to get to the point where you're just doing full arm circles. Then you're going to bring that back to a stop, and you're going to reverse the direction. So now we're going to go backwards, starting small, working to bigger. And what this is doing is just working on the range of motion in your shoulders. So that's going to be that. If you want to make that more difficult, I have just a couple little light weights. I don't ever do extreme weight on this. You can do water bottles, you can do cans of soup, whatever you have accessible in that house at the time. It's going to be the same movement. Just keep them small and don't go overweighted. If your arms start to sag, that's too much weight. So that's going to be your exercise number 1 for today, is arm circles. The next one is a little different. It's called ATYT. When you see it done, you'll understand why. What you're going to do is you're going to start with your arms out. You're going to go to an A, back up, out to a T, back forward, and up to a Y, and back forward. That's going to be ATYT. So it's just going to be the same thing. You're going to continue that for 10 times, 3 rounds. So it's the A, up, T, up, Y, and back down. Every time I do that, I try and focus on pulling my shoulder blades together just like I would when I shoot my bow. It's that same motion, so just extend it out and try and get that shoulder power back. When I first learned how to shoot my bow, Rick told me to squeeze an apple behind my shoulder blades. So every time I go up with that movement, that's what I do. That's going to be your exercise number 2 for this week. Exercise number 3, we've all done them as kids. I'm going to go ahead and pick up those light weights again. I call them snow angels. I know there's no snow, but we're going to go with that. You're just going to come up and back down. There again, you're going to want to hold your shoulder blades in and back. Try not to let everything slop forward until you come down, and come down slowly. It doesn't do any good to just speed through these. It's not working on any muscles. Just take your time and back down. At that point, you can reverse that, and you're going to go back down the other way. Just do those. This isn't a set amount of reps or time. It's just for your range of motion. Do it as you need it. And then finally, again, we're just going to go ahead and finish out the day with some burpees. And all that is up. We're going to do 10 of those. Just get down, get up, however you can. Some days are harder than others. I know, long days at work. It happens. Just keep moving. And now I'm going to go shoot my bow and try and get everything dialed in. Getting pretty pumped. Season's coming up, so hope you guys are getting ready. If you have any questions or anything that you want to work on, please leave a message in the Facebook page, and I'll try and figure out any way I can to help you. All right, have a good day.